So what I'm saying is the reality is that it's over amplified for our own distraction from the fact that health is the leading cause of death for black folks. That's why so many of us, they wanted to call it race, but it was really our health getting wiped out by this COVID.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you can't fix what's wrong if you got a people distracting you for their own gain.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what this whole Black Lives Matter, anti-police thing is really about. It's just a distraction from the fact that we eating and dialyzing ourselves to death, and you ain't gonna never figure that out. That you ain't putting nothing healthy in your body, and you moving mass amount of black folks to the grave, wholesale,
Right.
and making money through the healthcare system as they die. That starts with what they put in their mouth at the age of 8 with a goddamn Dorito rather than an apple.
Right.
And all you gotta do to keep that going is to keep them focused on the police and 12 years a slave and whatever else gets their emotional dopamine going. You got a freaking money maker over here. Because what I'm trying to say is, if you that focused on the past, you ain't gonna never be fixing things for your people in your present. And the future gonna look like a whole bunch of death. Because ain't nobody focused, our great minds, ain't what I'm trying to say is, because what I'm trying to say is, if you listen to these folks over here, on the conservative side, and on the Republican side, even though they got their own little issues or whatever, as opposed to these folks over here. See, these folks over here gonna make you deal with the fact that over half of this shit y'all fault. You got character issues.
Yeah.
These folks right here gonna tell you, oh, somebody else supposed to fix it. Let the system fix it. So let me say, okay, so ain't no niggas doing nothing wrong.
No, I mean.
That's what we saying. Ain't no niggas doing nothing wrong. We all in the right.
Right.
That's what these folks we deal with will have us believe. That we ain't got no character issues to fix.
Yeah.
Like I once heard about the Michael Savage or one of these Republican guys say, or one of these conservative talk radio folks say, what black community? It ain't no community. And that's the 100% truth. It's just a whole bunch of individuals going for self. And what I'm saying is the great minds that could fix this problem are so, I mean, what I'm saying is, I done went to school with people, I got friends, I know people that are highly intelligent, highly paid, there's some beautiful great minds of black folks in the United States, but everybody fucking geeking on history. Meanwhile, Tyrone really just, who out here don't know what he gonna do with himself, you know what I'm saying, trying not to sell. Meanwhile, so many millions of people in the fucking present are left hopeless, are left with unqualified people to help them. Because everybody thinking they giving a fuck of being woke or doing something important if they geeking off some dead folks, what some white folks did, dead white folks that done the dead Negroes. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's your contribution to the black cause. You hurt.
Yeah. Right.
What you do for your people, man? What you build for them? What you show them how to do? Man, I hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? You got hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hurt for my people.
Yeah.
I do a lot of talking about my pain, about our shared pain, about some shit that happened before I was born. But other than that, I hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's some people down here that, you know, if somebody don't do something, they ain't gonna be able to read. Hey man, I hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at these test scores, baby. You know what I'm saying? Look at the morbidity rates associated with cancer, dialysis, high blood pressure, everybody popping pills. You know what I'm saying? To survive. Hey man, I just heard about the dead people and the white folks that did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we dealing with some of our brightest and most capable and well paid, and everybody just.
The people we look up to, they on that way. They on that pain way. Instead of
production.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to say is, it's two sides of America. And if you didn't spend your whole life since slavery as a people only dealing with one side of white America, the not so kosher side, we call it that, you done missed out on a lot, because you gotta remember, as a slave, you don't know nothing. You coming into this system just like a newborn baby.
Right.
Don't know nothing until the parents teach them. So we don't know nothing about capitalism and making money and doing all this type of stuff or whatever. We learning. We done went from property to free people. So now we got to figure out how to play this game. And what I'm saying is, we ain't been free long enough to play the game just by listening to one fucking side. You can't play it right that way. Because all over the world, as long as these white folks done existed and ran governments and been building their power, they done had duality of thought. Duality of thought. And now these folks that we didn't put in power are finding a way to erase that. They got the children shouting out the conservative people from talking in the schools just because it's duality of thought.
Right.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, we fucking with the real communists. We empowering the real communists with our votes. Look at what's going on. They think they right, so don't nobody else get to talk. And black folks put them in power because we addicted to pain. And they got plenty of it.
Right.
How many goddamn movies we need for slavery? How many more we need, Jesus? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got an archive.
Yeah.
What you got to make it? What you got to invest another fucking 30 million to 100 million or 200 million to show my fucking pain of my dead people to me? If you ain't trying to create a pain junkie phenomenon in the minds of our people, you're gonna tell, and all you can hear from these Negroes is, if you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. Well, nigga, we've been doing that and we still repeating it.
Repeating it.
All we've been doing is history.
Right.
Black History Month. History. So, history got us fucking repeating history.
We about to repeat it.
When the reality is, if all you do is focus on history, you destined to repeat it. Cause nigga, that's all you know. You ain't got the stats on the actual present. You know more about what happened in fucking Rosewood, or what happened in Tulsa, or what happened to some dead Negroes done by dead white people than you actually know about the reading levels and math levels in your fucking city today. But you woke. And people supposed to be able to depend on you because you done went to fucking college, you done went to an HBCU, but you don't know that shit. You don't know the CDC death stats. You just know what they put on CNN and MSNBC and tell you to hurt with. Hurt with this. Don't hurt for the neighbor across the street. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to sell her body to feed her babies or whatever the case may be. Don't hurt for what's going on around you, because that's what a present people would do.
Right.
That's what a present people would do. So what I'm saying is that whole cycle just fucks up all of the future. The future headed toward the toilet. You got a whole bunch of children that can't wear their goddamn pants right, or read or do math or do any of the things that one or more generations ago could do, and don't even see the importance of it, of school. They see more importance in fucking shooting some people trying to pump gas and shit like that. Like, Because ain't nobody in the present with them. Ain't nobody in the present. None of the emotion, like you can just say it. The same people that's pumping the news, the same money that keep us focused on history with movies and media and documentaries and all that type of shit, they the same people that's telling you 400 got killed or 20 people got killed, 30 people got killed in Chicago this weekend or the holiday or over here in Baltimore or whatever, all this black death, and it don't move a needle in your heart. It don't move a needle in the heart that the little baby just got shot for doing nothing but being a little baby. It don't move a needle in your heart meter. But let me point out some shit that happened to some dead Negroes. Because you really more addicted to the crime, to what the white folk do to us, than the death.
Right. It don't matter that they're dead. It's about we being victimized.
Right. The victimization is the definition of black identity today.
Yeah.
The victimization, that's all we share.
Yeah.
This dang gone, we done got so paid, so diverse, into so much different stuff. We so free that the only thing that they can use to keep us together, to manipulate us as a whole, is victimhood. So we're the only people, we're the only ethnic group in the United States that is measured in the voting process for the presidential election that is voting more than 90% for a candidate. Don't nobody even do it that high on one side or the other.
Right.
That is the power of the pain dope. That is the power of the pain dope. You doing some shit that don't even know other minorities do. Because they got you so wrapped up in what happened in a fucking Southern strategy fucking before you were born. You still making decisions on that. Niggas mad about some shit that happened to other people. All of our decisions in the present come from fears, anger, whatever you call it, on something that happened to other people. That's why they're not gonna stop pumping us with that shit. Cause we might as well be like the motherfuckers on The Walking Dead. Here niggas, the pain's over here. You know what I'm saying? The pain, well, you know how they make them birds move on The Walking Dead? With some sound or some shit or some body heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pain niggas. They move in the other direction.
Right.
Ain't no thinking going on, man. Ain't no thinking going on.
That's a good way to put it. That's a really good way to put it.
We get baited by it.
Man, it's addiction. The brain is a powerful thing, man. That dopamine cut free, boy, when you saw a white boy beat a nigga with a stick. They know this, man. They scientists on this stuff. I'm reading a book on it right now called Influence, man. How they using psychology, man, on mass mind control. They know what the power of that image of that white boy with that damn dog on that nigga gonna do to your brain.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna stand. That little baby girl dead in Chicago, she don't stand a chance against that kind of imagery.
And the crazy thing is, they use shit like that to distract from shit they do in real time.
Like, you ain't even here with them.
Yeah, they like,
right.
They fucking you.
Well, I'm trying to get you, I'm gonna follow your line of thought.
Right.
They fucking you today.
Right.
With showing you how they fucked some other people that look like you 30 years ago. That's a double fuck. I can basically fuck you today with the same imagery of me fucking you yesterday.
Damn.
That means you ain't really doing no fucking right now. You just like jacking off the pain porn. You ain't even actually getting no sex today. Your whole sexual gratification is based on pain porn. CNN, MSNBC, Hollywood. That's what that side of America does. That's what they figured out how to get their voting Walking Dead.
Right. Wow. I hope anybody will listen to this and like at least consider some other options. At least think about seeing what the other side is saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people who won't even
listen.
Yeah, it won't listen. Like, and it's
And what I'm
become a
saying
part of
is-
like our entire culture is that not listening to the other side.
What I'm
like,
trying to tell you is this right here.
Uh-huh.
Because these people that black folks are in bed with, these liberals, these socialists or whatever, like I told you, we they guinea pigs. So all of this stuff that you seeing now, people making decisions that don't make no sense for themselves, health-wise,
Right.
and we'll leave it at that. They didn't figure out how to do that by manipulating us. You see what I'm saying? So of course, the guinea pig ain't gonna damn sure have no interest in listening to nothing that Republicans got to say. They done mastered that with us. Think about that. You got more white folks that think red than think blue, but we don't listen. We don't want to hear nothing they got to say. They've been here just as long. They know they the ones with all the money. So I'm trying to figure out how you the brokers. You look at the socioeconomic reports and the Pew demographics, and on the Pew reports, black folks been at the bottom pretty much forever.
Right.
But you gonna believe the people that you in bed with that tell you hate all the people with the money. Now how the fuck you supposed to come up with that? How you gonna come up hating money, everybody with money, the 1%, all this shit they talk, like, well goddamn nigga, I'm at the bottom. You telling me to hate the people that know how to get the goddamn money, and that's what I need. I'm supposed to not listen to nothing they say, but all the rich people think this way, and all the people that know how to make America work under capitalist terms are over here on this side that you telling me not to listen to. That means I'm your socialist guinea pig. You only want me to see America through the lens of fucking socialism and government dependence and universal income now, or whatever your grand master plan is. I'm your number one servant in that plan. A lot like the goddamn, I call it like the Gimp on Pulp Fiction. They're black folks. That's black folks for Democrats. We the Gimp on Pulp Fiction.
The slut. The
The
guy in
leather.
the leather, yeah.
Right. And we just as eager to fucking do their bidding as that Gimp was. We just as down with the cause. They doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, the life as a Gimp is not a real life. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot like our existence in America,
Yeah.
but these are boys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are in love with our capitals because oppression is a crime of proximity. And they got us addicted to the oppression, not changing it.
And the crazy thing is, we so worried about
Yeah.
what a Republican would do to us.
Right.
We don't even realize that the Democrats is the one that's like, when the niggas step out of line, they the ones that like, oh no, you gotta go. We gotta keep our herd intact, keep it going the direction we want it to go. They the ones that's cleaning us up.
Right.
When we step out of the status
Right.
quo.
They don't want to tell you Kanye crazy or this person this, or oh my God, so and so said this today, Lil Wayne said this today, or he was rolling with Trump or something
Right,
like that. Oh, then you like, man, fuck you, Lil Wayne. Hey man, I thought I was your favorite nigga, whatever. No man, you said something to Trump. That just go to show you who the master is.
Right.
Who the real master. Nigga, you think you free. But they can make you turn on your fucking heroes just by them thinking differently than what master has told you to think. That is the definition of slavery. Like when I look like hating Kanye West because he fucking with Trump. Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, I done loved the nigga this whole time.
Yeah.
But because he crossed massa, which is these political lines that don't even help us in the first fucking place,
Yeah.
He talking to the white man we don't love, and that CNN and MSNBC tell us to hate. When this shit really ain't even about good and evil. It's about prepared and unprepared. But they got you thinking it's about good and evil. They got you using church philosophy over a goddamn game of Monopoly.
I don't believe. I can't believe the fact that more people weren't outraged when, what's his name, Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Or when he told Ice Cube, hey man, sit your ass down somewhere. We'll deal with that Negro shit after this election, which ain't been dealt with. You remember Ice Cube had the contract with Black America.
Right. Yeah.
He like, hey man, we trying to win this election. We ain't got no time for that, boy. You know what I'm saying? We deal with you after. But as soon as he get elected, he working on gay rights. Gay rights legislation. He said he was gonna do that in the first 100 days. Some kind of way, I think the Asians jumped him.
Right.
I thought the whole last year and a half was about black pain. No, man. Not when it's time to change some shit. Now it's time to make some shit happen. It ain't about black pain. Hey, we'll give you a holiday, Juneteenth. Feel that. Feel that. We need you to feel the change associated with a Juneteenth holiday. You know why? Because that's what I learned 20-some years ago from listening to these people characterize these people that we fucking with, which is liberalism ain't nothing but symbolism over substance. The average black person ain't never heard that being said.
Right.
Symbolism over substance. Don't you feel the symbol that after George Floyd died, the first thing you get is a holiday? How symbolic.
Right.
Where is the fucking substance, motherfucker? Because the other thing that go with the pain is the goddamn symbolism. You gotta see, if you can't understand the symbolism, you gotta see Andrew Yang. You know what I'm saying? This dude is as Asian as you can get, but he done figured out the way you get the Negro vote is go there and be a symbol of something spiritual, because we love the Lord.
Right.
So he in there bopping. He been in the Mississippi Mass Choir all his fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Cause we gon', you know what I'm saying? We gonna trick us some Negroes today.
Right.
That's the Democrat way. It just look like crazy when you see the white ones been doing it for years. But to see an Asian do it, it kind of throw you off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this Asians can bop. They can gospel bop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever it takes to trick a Negro,
Oh man.
you know what I'm saying? It's tried and true tradition on that side of the equation. And we hate these folks because they just ain't in the business of tricking with us. They can take us or leave us because they don't need their votes to win. They got enough white folks and enough minorities, that 30% or whatever, they can win if we don't vote for them.
Right.
Or a certain number of us don't vote for them. That's why they be trying to stop us going for the polls. It ain't because of our race, it's because they trying to fucking win. That's what white folks do. It ain't personal. Y'all just the ones that being used for nothing. So we just figure we'll stop y'all from going to the polls and write laws and do whatever the case may be. They ain't looking at it because we black. They just know we gonna automatically vote for them because we addicted to the pain, and they ain't in the business of selling pain.
Yeah.
They in the business of fucking trying to figure shit out, make some money, keep some money, start some wars to make some money, whatever they into.
Yeah.
Fight abortion, whatever they into, they into that. They just ain't into the line of niggas. That ain't their game.
Exactly.